What's going on, guys? Nathan Barna here. In this video, I wanted to give you guys some tips and hopefully a different way of thinking when it comes to managing your body composition and managing the level of fat you have on your body, specifically, losing unwanted fat on your body. And what I wanted to talk about was the idea that the toxicity of your body can be and usually is directly contributing to the amount of fat that you have on your body. And the key mechanism behind that is that anything that your liver cannot detoxify, that it cannot process, has to be shuttled off and stored into fat to protect the body, because if it can't process it, it doesn't want to put it back into the bloodstream and potentially cause harm, so it gets stored in fat. And usually, because it's still toxic and it still can create problems, your body has to add water to the fat to help saturate it, to help it hopefully not cause harm to your physiology. So that's why this whole concept of counting calories and identifying your optimal macronutrient profile is very surface level when it comes to dealing with the root cause of why people are fat in the first place. Because if you're eating food that is non-organic, that is toxic, that is genetically modified, and that is nutritionally void, and you're not hydrating yourself with clean water, and you're drinking toxic water, tap water, you're not sleeping adequately to give your body the time to replenish and restore and detoxify itself. But detoxification is determined by, or is reliant upon, the nutrition that your body has. That's why, again, if your body is toxic and if your body is overburdened by your food, by the things that you are exposing yourself to, whether it's the toxins in the environment or the many chemicals that we slather all over our bodies in the name of moisturized skin and unchapped lips and deodorant and soap in the name of health and the cleanliness, which are actually causing more harm than good. Again, all of these things, if they can't be processed by the liver, end up being stored as fat. So the first step is to eliminate the toxins from your diet and from your life, because that in itself will help decrease the toxic burden on your body. Step two is, these things ideally should happen in conjunction, but the other side of it is that you need to be providing your body with the nutrition that it needs so that it can detoxify. And we can get real deep on these things, like glyphosate, for example, one of the most prevalent herbicides, the active ingredient Roundup, has actually been shown to inhibit your detoxification pathways in your liver directly. And obviously, I've just explained the implications of that. So little things like this that we often overlook are usually the root cause of why people have a hard time managing their body composition and find themselves gaining excess fat. Another big one is heavy metal poisoning. People that have mercury in their mouths from dental work that can constantly be leaching into your body And again, if you don't have the adequate nutrition on board, or if your body's just overloaded with these toxins and your detoxification pathways can't keep up, it's going to result, again, in excess fat storage. So like I said, the first step, or the two big steps, are one, eliminating the source of the toxicity. So going through all of the things that you're eating and that you're putting on your body. So if if you're looking at the ingredients label, whether it's a food, or it's a soap or a lotion or a toothpaste or anything that you're going to be ingesting or putting on your body, if you can't pronounce the ingredients, or if it's something that wasn't here 10,000 years ago, usually it's something you shouldn't be ingesting or putting on your body. And when it comes to cosmetic products, if you wouldn't eat it, it's not a good idea to put it on your body. And this is where, not only the fat gain, but so many people that have skin conditions and even things like brain fog and excessive body odor and things of that nature can all be traced back to just over toxicity in the body. But the key thing here is, when you're trying to lose fat, again, this is why just looking at calories and macronutrients is a very surface level approach. Because, if you might be able to lose fat by, cutting your calories way down, or cutting your carbs way down, or, following some insanity program. But if you don't have the nutrition on board, and your body starts to release the fat and the toxins that are stored in the fat for your protection, it can cause a lot of toxicity reactions, and it could actually make you feel worse, even though you might be losing fat on your body. And this is a critical point to know. So again, the nutrition needs to come first, so that your body has the resources to deal with the toxins that might be released back into your system. And then, you can, and usually just by fixing the quality of your food and doing all of the things that I go through with my clients, and that is on the online training system, as far as the questionnaires and seeing where you're out of balance, usually by getting yourself back in balance and giving your body the nutrition that it needs and the hydration that it needs, your body has the intelligence to find its healthy body composition and lose fat. But again, if you're out of balance, you could just still be creating more problems than you're solving, even if you are losing fat. Okay? So some things to consider, and I hope this makes sense, and it's something that you can, start to implement in your life, and start to look at what you are putting into your mouth and what you're putting on your body, and realizing that those are the things that could be contributing to why you don't look the way that you want to look. Regardless of, how healthy you might think that shampoo or makeup product is, or that, prepackaged food is. Move to, whole, unprocessed, minimally processed foods, and eat organically, to not only sustain yourself and help detoxify yourself, but to also detoxify the earth and regenerate the earth, so that we can continue to have food. Because what we do to ourselves is exactly what we're doing to the earth, and vice versa. So I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you guys next time.